It's a new day in South Georgia, one that brings about the hustle and bustle of people going to work, doing what they do, not necessarily because they want to, but because they're led, all with the promise of prosperity and a greater sense of community. Work is what we all have in common, the desire to better ourselves, to meet our potential, and as that potential is met, our lives and our community can only move forward. Hello, I'm Dawn Cartee, and it's these principles that guide Ogeechee Technical College to further educational, economic, and community development to the citizens of South Georgia. At Ogeechee Tech, we teach people not only how to work, but how to work well. It doesn't matter if you're an employer, a co-worker, or a customer. You'll probably come in contact with one of our graduates sometime during your day, every day, because at Ogeechee Tech, we're the people you work with.
Well, my earliest memory of the location of the technical school was during Senator Joe Kennedy's tenure as state senator, and when the proposals to locate technical schools kind of settled on two other locations, he realized that his district was getting left out, and being the great man that he was, he alone was responsible for ensuring that our area had a technical school that was in close proximity to his district, and so the development here in Bullitt County happened and has been a great success story.
We started our first credit programs in 1989 when 25 nursing students began classes at the old Bullitt Memorial Hospital Education Building. With continued growth, in 1990 we moved into the facility that we now know as the Joseph E. Kennedy Building. 10 years later, 3 new buildings were added, including health science and horticulture buildings. Additional facilities in Scriven and Evans County soon followed. With the addition of our Occupational Studies building in 2003, critical programs and services could now be offered, including a desperately needed conference center. As our communities have grown, Ogeechee Technical College has continued its growth, meeting the needs of our communities with ever-expanding programs.
And it's never going to get smooth. If you pull around, stop, pull it off, you see how smooth that got? Now you're going to come from here around.
Because this wire's fixing to get cut. It's pinched.
Well, if we jack it up, it'll take the pressure off. See, the engine's rolled this way? We jack it up, it'll take that off. It'll relieve pressure on it.
Pulse is 104, respirations are 8 breaths per minute. Mucous membrane is pink and moist. Capillary refill time is less than 2.
And that fluorescing powder really works great on bodies and walls, uneven surfaces and things of that nature. Just fluoresces out so we can photograph it.
Everybody in this area probably knows something about Ogeechee Tech, and they may even be familiar with our older programs like nursing, cosmetology, and automotive technology. What they may not know is that we offer over 120 different programs like vet tech, radiologic technology, wildlife and plantation management, culinary arts, law enforcement, opticianry, and funeral service. And the list continues to grow to meet the needs of our communities. Our best asset has to be our faculty, who are professionals with years of hands-on experience, which multiplies their effectiveness in the classroom. Most of all, our faculty truly are committed to our students and their future success.
I'm giving pieces of me and pieces of my brain, basically, my knowledge to these kids. And what's the most satisfying, the most rewarding is to see them actually do it and get it, and then go out into the industry and get jobs doing this. And then I get called by people saying, thank you so much for sending this person, or thank you for having, training this person. They're wonderful.
I love what I do. I love teaching. I have a passion for teaching. What I like to see in the students is what I give them in lecture and in the lab setting. And then I go to the clinical and I see them applying it, appropriately applying this in the clinical setting. And it gives me a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction that they're having an aha moment. It's all coming together. The light bulb comes on and they get it. And that gives me a real sense of accomplishment.
Part of our mission at OTC includes advancing economic development. whether it be providing quality graduates for existing industries, working with the Georgia Quick Start program, or helping this area become a certified work-ready community. Ogeechee Tech is committed to that mission of enhancing this region's economic progress.
Workforce development is at the core of what we do at Ogeechee Technical College. Students come to Ogeechee Tech to enhance their skills to become better employees or better prospective employees for businesses that might locate or expand in our area. From our credit programs to our private training and continuing education, and including the Georgia Work Ready initiative, which helps prove the skill levels of our students, Ogeechee Tech helps people to get better jobs. Many of the students that come to Ogeechee Technical College are from our area and tend to stay in our area after they graduate. By enhancing their skills and becoming better employees, they provide a huge economic impact for our community.
Healthcare in Southeast Georgia has grown significantly over the past years. East Georgia Regional Medical Center has grown as well, and a lot of our success is due to our ability to attract highly trained individuals from Ogeechee Tech. The college has done an excellent job of making sure that we have a strong, capable workforce to fill our expansion needs.
Regardless of whether you're recruiting new industry or new retail business or commercial business, the first thing they ask is your available labor and whether you have trainable and trained labor. And because we have Ogeechee Tech located in our community, it makes us a community that everybody pays attention to. They want to know that there's going to be not only Quick Start available, but they want to know that there's going to be additional training for them as long as they're in a community. So Ogeechee Tech is a huge benefit for this community as far as attracting new jobs to our area.
Our students at Ogeechee Tech are a very diverse group. You'll find high school graduates, college graduates, young people looking for their first career, older ones looking for their second or even third. Every student at Ogeechee Tech has a story to tell, and you can bet no two are the same. What they do have in common is that each wants to change their life for the better.
What I wanted to do was, I got my GED instead of going to high school. And after that, I gave thought into going to work or school and decided I could probably better myself by going to school.
Well, when I was younger, when I graduated from high school, I did want to go to CIA. I lived in California, but I kind of got sidetracked from that in my life. I got married and was a stay-at-home mom.
To start off with, I was in the Marines for 6 years, and I got out and I was doing health care. And I realized that without education that it really wasn't going to get me to where I wanted to be. You have to go to school, you know, if you want to better yourself for the future. And but I just found Ogeechee Tech online. My granddaddy farmed, my dad farmed, family members before them farmed, so I've always had an interest in agriculture. With that being said, I came up here to Ogeechee Technical College to do some research to see what kind of opportunities that they had with the agribusiness program. And so I came here and it seems to be everything I thought it would be. If you'd like to learn about the business of farming, the agribusiness program here at Ogeechee Tech would be great for you.
Well, OTC has really been a stepping stone for me to get to where I'm going, which is to get to that baking business later. And the job that they're doing here is amazing. Really, they're hands-on with their students, and they care about their students and what they want to do later.
Graduation. Nothing says accomplishment like graduation. You see it in the joy of our graduates' faces. You see it in the pride of their families. For us at Ogeechee Tech, we see graduation as an end and a beginning. It's the end of their time with us as students as we send them out in the world with the hope of a new beginning, prepared and ready to work. Make sure you watch out for them tomorrow, because from Ogeechee Tech comes the people you work with every day.